Why do we sit here being silent, watching our leaders turn into tyrants? Have they forgotten which side they're fighting for? Checks and balances set aside and rule of laws, youth and ours, and Constitution openly ignored. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Is it time for right and left to join a greater cause? Man, I'm not okay. The rich claim to be victimized just to attack the marginalized. Is 1% really worth more than all the sick and poor? Always preaching about fellowship while planning their dictatorship. Now we've seen how all of this plays out before. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call. Man, I'm not okay. Ever wonder all the mystery? Why they whitewash our history? Keep dividing is their plan. All in all, such a scam. Algorithm very sly, only used to spread the lies. Politicians know well, hate is simple to upsell. Man, I'm not okay. Think we are being played. Time for you and I to join our country's call.
We are not okay. America is not okay, and we all know that. Former Congressman Joe Walsh, this is The Social Contract with Joe Walsh. Let's figure out how to get okay together. Hey there, Tuesday, former Congressman Joe Walsh with you this Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. I'm in another hotel room somewhere in the state of California, which reminds me, I haven't said this enough. I know I've said it before. Every day the past few weeks, I'm coming to you from a different location. I'm traveling the country this summer. I've said this before. I'm traveling the country this summer, and I'm having conversations with regular people, regular Americans, just everyday Americans, not politicians, not experts, not talking heads on cable TV. No, I'm having conversations with regular folk from across the political spectrum. Damn near every conversation I've had, damn near everywhere I go, when I ask damn near every regular American, are we okay? Are you okay? Is the country okay? Damn near everyone says no. From far MAGA right to far left and everywhere in between, everyone says no. We're not okay. Now, everybody's got a different reason for why we're not okay. Everybody has different thoughts about what's wrong. And that's what I'm trying to explore. Like, why are we not okay? Why are you not okay? What's wrong? I'm traveling the country this summer, having these conversations. I'm traveling the country this summer, putting people in rooms who completely disagree with each other. You know that. Because I still believe. In fact, I believe more strongly now that if the American people, us, if we stay this divided, if we stay on this road where we hate the people we disagree with, I don't give a flying fuck who's in the White House. I don't give a damn what party's in power. This house just cannot stand. Our democracy won't make it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out and about. I'm going to be out and about all summer. You'll see me all summer doing the show every morning all summer from a different location. I'll tease you with this. You know, it's a trendy thing to say. It's a popular thing to say. And I hear it. Joe, we're divided, but we're not as divided as it seems. We're not as divided as social media makes us out to be. You go out there in the real country, Joe, you talk to real folk, Joe, we're not as divided as Fox and CNN and Facebook and everybody tells us we are. I've been out here a bunch. I've been out here now for about a month and a half. I think we are divided. I think we are more divided than people know. I'll just tease you with that. By the way, the website, it's right there, hopenotfearproject.org. hopenotfearproject.org. This is the organization that's helping to support the work I'm doing out here, having conversations with regular Americans across the political spectrum. If you'd like to support this work, by all means, go to that website, hopenotfearproject.org. It's a 501c3 educational effort. Support the work we're doing. I want to start this Tuesday with this. ICE is still out there in this country every day, still doing cruel, horrible, lawless, un-American shit. ICE is still out there every day. Isn't that something, right? Again, the whirlwind that has been the 18 to 19 months of this utterly deranged madman in the White House, the whirlwind that it's been, right? So much happening, so much shit hurled at the walls, thrown up against the walls every single day. We forget what happened a week ago. We forget what happened a month ago. We forget that just a few months ago, ICE invaded an American city, Minneapolis. We forget that before Trump's stupid illegal war, before all of us really began to feel the impact of his stupid illegal tariffs, the item dominating the news every single day was these masked federal thugs on the streets of America terrorizing immigrants and citizens alike. It was just 4, 5, 6 months ago. That was all we were talking about. Well, news flash. It's still going on. Every single day. Kristi Noem may no longer be in charge. Tom Homan, right, is in charge, and he may be a little more low key and not as crazy and cuckoo as Kristi Noem, but he's still got, and Stephen Miller still has these masked federal thugs out there on our streets continuing to terrorize immigrants and citizens. Look at this video from yesterday. Keith, play that if we've got it.
This is school property. This is school property. This is school property. It's against the law. It's school property. Look at her daughter. His daughter's there. What is wrong with you?
Thanks, Keith. And I did a lousy job as an old talk radio guy of setting up the context of that. I'll play it again in a second. So let me give you the story. ICE agents rammed into a vehicle on school property. In that vehicle were children and the children's parents. ICE agents rammed into that vehicle with the children in that vehicle. on school property, grabbed the parents, threw the parents down on the ground on school property, roughed the parents up in front of their children, still crying and screaming in the car, and handcuffed the parents all on school property. They were there for a preschool graduation. This all happened yesterday. Play it again, Keith.
You cannot do this here. This is school property. This is school property. This is school property. It's against the law. It's school property. Look at her daughter. His daughter's there. What is wrong with you?
Kids were in the car just screaming, watching their parents beaten up on the street, on the sidewalk, on school property, there for a preschool graduation. Now, look, I know everybody and their mother this morning. I know what everybody's talking about on every show, on every podcast, on CNN, MS Now. Not so much Fox, because Fox is embarrassed by this so-called deal of Trump's with Iran. But I know what everybody's talking about today. The war, Trump's surrender. Trump lost the war. The $300 billion that Donald Trump is going to give Iran. Trump caved. I know this is the topic of the day right now. But we're big boys and girls. We can multitask. We're big boys and girls, and we need to remember. We need to remember what I said, 2 weeks into Trump's presidency. I said that what Trump is going to do with immigration enforcement is going to move the dial more than any other issue in this country. Because what Trump's going to do with immigration enforcement is he's going to take it to a cruel, ugly, hateful, dark, extreme, un-American place, and he's going to put cameras on what he's doing, and that's exactly what he's done. And these videos, these images of what these mass federal thugs are doing still every day in this country. So not what we are, so not who we are. And I know, and I'm looking at all of you, all of us, even many of you MAGA supporters, man, this is not what you wanted. This is not what you voted for. You wanted criminals out of this country. You wanted people who are in this country illegally with violent criminal records. You wanted them gone. You did not want children at a school in America terrorized. This is a reminder, guys, this Tuesday. Stay up on this. Don't simply chase the latest squirrel that's in front of you. Remember why you're marching. Remember why you're resisting so to who and what Trump and Trumpism is. And there's no issue that epitomizes the un-American darkness that is Trumpism more than what these masked federal thugs are doing on our streets. And look, I've fallen prey to it myself, chasing the latest squirrel, right? Talking about this. It's so tempting, right? Trump started it. Trump started the war. Trump has fucked it up step by step. Trump has lied and lied and lied and lied about the war. And now Trump's surrendered. Trump has lost. We're weaker. They're stronger. And to cap it all, Trump's going to give them billions and billions and billions and billions, right? It's so easy to go off on that topic every day. It's so easy to go off on the latest Trump outrage every day, and I fall prey to that as well. But I need to do a better job every week, few times, 2-3 times every week, of putting the latest videos of what these masked federal thugs are doing on our streets in front of you, so that I never forget and that you never forget. So that the outrage you feel when you watch that video of ICE agents beating up children's parents in front of them on the ground, the rage you feel at that, I want you never to lose. And I want to remind you, that's happening every day throughout this country. Hey, can we like, we're long overdue with this, but can there like be a new rule? Can there be a new nationwide rule? Nobody ask anymore Donald Trump to do the right thing. Stop that. New rule. New rule. Stop asking Donald Trump to do the right thing. He's humanly incapable of it. Stop it. You know the story, right? You know his big UFC night at the White House 2 nights ago. And one of the UFC fighters, after his match, after he praised Jesus, he said, he shouted into the microphone in front of the cameras, he shouted, "Michelle Obama is a man." We all know it. Michelle Obama is a man. This UFC fighter shouted. And yesterday, a day later, and still today, we have people asking Donald Trump to condemn what that UFC fighter said. Dave Portnoy. Hey, Keith, do we have that? Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports, went off yesterday, imploring Donald Trump to denounce that UFC fighter who called Michelle Obama a man. Denounce it. It's despicable, Portnoy said. You need to immediately denounce it. Do the right thing, Donald Trump. Thanks, Keith. To which I responded, Dave Portnoy, stop. Why are you asking Donald Trump to do the right thing? You know he won't. You know he can't. The fact that there are still, I mean, think about it, after all these years, the fact that there are still people asking Donald Trump to do the right thing. At one level, it's like crazy, right? Cray-cray stuff. But at another level, and I've said this before, I said this about John Kasich. John Kasich begged Donald Trump before the State of the Union. I remember John Kasich begged Trump to use the State of the Union to do the right thing, to unify the country. And I said, John Kasich, what the fuck? You know Trump's not going to do that. That was months ago. And I said to Kasich, and I'll say to Dave Portnoy here, who I don't know, and I'll say to everybody else asking Trump to do the right thing, it's utterly disingenuous. You're asking Trump to do the right thing still is utterly disingenuous. Like, you know John Kasich, Dave Portnoy, all the rest of you, you know he can't do the right thing. You know he won't do the right thing. You know Donald Trump will never, ever, ever denounce that UFC fighter who said that Michelle Obama was a man. You know Trump will never do it. In fact, by the way, there's a side shot of Trump actually smiling when that fighter said that. But you know that. You know he can't, and you know he won't do the right thing. So you, Dave Portnoy, you, every other American still asking Trump to do the right thing, you're not being honest. You're being disingenuous, and you know what you're doing? You're just virtue signaling. That's right. You're making it all about you. These people like John Kasich and Dave Portnoy and so many others, Donald Trump, do the right thing. You're making it all about you. You know Trump won't. It's all about making you look good. Like, look at me. I'm asking Trump to do the right thing. Look at how virtuous I am. Look at how proper I am. Love me, approve me. I'm asking Trump to do the right thing. You're making it all about you. Shame on you. More importantly, stop. Stop that shit. In his defense, Donald Trump is humanly incapable of doing the right thing. And yeah, America, we put a guy like that in power twice. Hey, final thought this Tuesday. I believe that I was the first person to publicly say that ballroom's got to be torn down. Any Democrat who wants to be the nominee in 2028 has to pledge that they will physically demolish and tear down whatever the ballroom is, and they got to mean it and they got to do it. It can't just be a campaign slogan. If you want to become president you want to get elected in 2028, you have to say that tearing that fucking ballroom down is day one job. I was the first one to say that. I've said it every week since. I mean it. We found out yesterday, again, Keith, didn't we, that this ballroom now supposedly is going to cost like $600 million, and taxpayers are going to pick up half the tab. Bullshit. Taxpayers will end up picking damn near all of it. Doesn't matter to me what that report out yesterday said about how much the ballroom cost. Just reminded me, thanks, Keith, just reminded me of my stance from the very beginning. No matter what the fuck it is, if the ballroom is completely built by January of 29, if the ballroom is halfway built by January of 29, if there's just still a fucking hole in the ground by January of 29, doesn't matter to me. Whatever it is, in whatever iteration it's in, that ballroom has got to come down. It is a symbol, a concrete symbol of Trump's lawlessness, of his corruption, and his fascism. That symbol, that edifice must fucking come down, and the East Wing must fully be restored. Donald Trump did not have the legal authority to do any of that. I don't give a damn, and I said it yesterday about boxing on the front lawn, on the White House lawn, motocross, UFC, NASCAR, football, basketball, baseball. I don't care about any activity on the White House lawns. I care about the fact that Donald Trump has destroyed the grounds of the people's house, our house, with his ballroom, and he destroyed the White House, our house, and he didn't have the legal authority to do it. And I feel so strongly about this. I feel so strongly about this. And I can hear the potential Democrats who are being talked about running for president, right? That I can hear a couple of them maybe kind of use this as a throwaway campaign line next year. I don't expect any of them to mean it. It ain't that way with me. In fact, I feel so fucking strongly about it that I will run for president. I'm so tempted to run for president, if only to make this, the carrying out of this, the very first thing I did as president. We've had a corrupt, lawless fascist in the White House. The manifestation of that corruption, lawlessness, and fascism is how he has utterly butchered the people's house. The people's house has got to be restored. Hey, thank you. This Tuesday, couple reminders quickly. I talked about ICE. I led the show with ICE, the latest outrage from ICE. You're going to get more of that from me. As you know, we have, boy, it's been out there now a few months, Paxos, our Know Your Rights tool to help immigrants and citizens legally and lawfully fight back against ICE. There's the site right there, paxos.app, paxos.app. It's free of charge for everyone. It's a Know Your Rights tool. Everything you need to know when ICE knocks on your door or is in your neighborhood, everything you can do to pragmatically, legally, and lawfully fight back against ICE. Paxos.app, there it is. Check it out, play with it, share it with everybody you know. And again, if you want to help us get this into the hands of the people who need it, more and more and more of them, make a contribution. Go to our GoFundMe page. Paxos is completely funded through GoFundMe. It's completely funded by the American people because Trump can't come after all of us. So go to paxos.app, go to our GoFundMe page, make a contribution. Thanks. My Substack, as always, Social Contract with joewalsh.substack.com. Social Contract with joewalsh.substack.com. Support the work we do here. Support my voice. Help keep this crazy voice out there no matter where I am. Thanks. And my email, by the way, finally, my email, if you want to send me a word about anything, the Social Contract with Joe Walsh at gmail.com. That's all one word too. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Make it a good Tuesday. We'll talk again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, follow, and share The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple, Spotify. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to The Social Contract on Substack. This has been The Social Contract with Joe Walsh.